awesomeness. Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats, and today I'm joined by
Lee.
So, what has happened over the last month? I've lent Lee the Boss IR-2. I reviewed it when it first came out, and this pedal has been, well, it's sort of taken over the internet a little bit. People love this thing. So what I decided to do, because Lee was gigging, and Lee loves sort of compact, all-in-one sort of things. You can just take out. You always go out and you go straight into the PA, don't you?
Yep, definitely.
Always. And Lee wears in-ears as well, so there's never any sort of amp on stage. So I thought Lee would be the perfect person to try it out. So Lee's had it for the past month.
Yep.
And you can give us you can give us some sounds that you've sort of programmed into it and what you do with it, and you can sort of talk about the good and the bad points about it. How's that?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's fantastic pedal, and just to say, first couple of things about it. I put my own IRs in it. IRs have become a very kind of personal thing, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
It doesn't matter what manufacturers do when they release a new bit of gear and they put Celestion IRs in it or whatever they put in it. Everybody always seems to say, "Oh, well, I'll put my own IRs in it because I know what I like."
But consistently, it comes up. Ownhammer IRs come up consistently as the best. Are they mainly sort of geared towards sort of rock and metal playing?
I think so. Yeah.
Because you use IRs way more than I do, so you know way more about this sort of stuff than I do.
Yeah.
So Lee, the band that you play in is what, a rock and
blues pub band. Yeah.
covers band, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so you've loaded in your own Hammer IRs into this thing.
Yep.
I think the sounds you're getting out of this has blown away what I did. It sounds absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
So what amps do you like? What don't you like? What's the
that's the second thing to say, really. I think my favourite amps in it are the sort of the Boss own brand ones, for want of a better term.
Yeah, so let's cover that. So Boss have their own amps built in, and then there's Boss's emulations of other amps, like an AC30 and a Boogie and a Fender, that sort of thing. So the Boss amps are what?
So there's a Crunch, there's a High Gain, and there's a Modded.
Right, so the Modded is the one that I always sort of lent towards. Okay, well, let's go through some of the tones. So Lee can use this thing blindfolded. It's amazing. He's going, just do that. So what sound do you want to try?
Well, let's start with the Modded. It's on the Modded at the moment, I think, which is the higher gain one.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. Okay,
great,
so what's the other one?
So High Gain is the next one.
Okay, let's have a look. So where's High?
So if you point it to sort of 9 o'clock and then up one.
9 o'clock and up one. There we go. Yeah.
This one is less heavy metal. Modded one is kind of full on.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Go on, next one.
Crunch.
Which is where? Oh, I got it. It's one below 9 o'clock, I think. Yeah. Okay.
And then if we just kind of back the guitar volume down a little bit, maybe put it on the front pickup.
I think what Boss have done really well with this is the fact that it does react like an amp. You can, there's a lot of modelers that you turn the volume down the guitar and it feels like it's fighting it a little bit, and it's still like a high gain sound, but it's trying to fight with the cleaner sound on the guitar. While that actually feels like an amp. You turn it down, it feels like an amp. Reacts exactly like a valve amp. That's great. So what don't you like?
There's not an awful lot to say, really. I mean, I suppose you could say that some of the features and some of the functions on the pedal are a bit difficult to navigate. They've kind of hidden quite a lot of the functions. You have to sort of turn the knobs in a certain way to get access to some of the features, and you always seem to need to have the manual with you because you never remember it all. The other thing to say is it would have been really handy if you could have more than 2 presets. So you can have 2 presets, which is basically is shown by the LED. You have a green LED or a red LED.
Yeah.
And it just remembers the knob positions. That's fine. It would just be handy if you could have more than 2. So there's a pedal that I used to have a few years ago called the New Neighbour Neuron.
Yeah.
And you used to be able to have up to 6 on that, and you just cycled through them just by pressing the...
Now, I know a lot of people, sort of going on that comment, I know a lot of people have been asking in the comments of the last video that I did, what's it like with a drive pedal in the front? Have you tried that?
I have. Well, not a drive pedal as such.
Okay, well, let's grab a drive pedal.
Yep.
So we've grabbed a drive pedal and we stuck it in the front end. So let's get a cleaner sound. So then you could have almost 3 different sounds sort of built in, or if you've got a pedal like this, you can have 127 different tones built in. But yeah, here we go. That worked really well. So you could use that. I mean, that's the thing. A load of people want like loads of presets built into these small units. But if you think about your amplifier, most amplifiers have 1 channel or 2 channels.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So we're so used to wanting more and more and more. Well, if you just put a great drive pedal in front of it, it sounds awesome. Should we do a bit more playing?
Yeah.
So there you go. Lee's tried it for a good month.
Yeah.
Pretty much a thumbs up.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong, really. It's a great price, it's a great size, it's a great unit, and it runs off a 9-volt battery. What more do you want?
You love a battery, don't you? You love a battery. So there you go. This is not a sponsored video. This is just Lee's opinion on using it for the past month live, and it's pretty much a thumbs up.
Definitely.
Really hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul.
I'm Lee.
And we'll see you next time.